Welcome back. Happy Sunday morning to you guys. Ray, buddy, you keep digging the biggest pit you could dig for yourself with this gematria stuff, bud. Just walk with faith in God and forget about gematria. Right now, you have sunk the biggest grave you could sink, proving yourself to be so inaccurate and incorrect with this. Okay? And I'll show you that in a second. So, yesterday, I shared this article with you guys right here showing you that Customs um, provided the First Amendment to money declaration when it's entered or removed from the border, okay? And went through the article in great detail. Notice how down there at the bottom right corner there's a blue highlight. It says the amendment will be entered into force at the border crossings on 2/19. Now, first off, guys, this whole video is my opinion. It should not be used for uh, this should not be used for financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only. Okay. So, with that said, it says right here that this amendment to the money declaration with money going and coming across the borders will be entered into force on 2/19. I said, there you guys go. It's a 30-day stage set. Okay. Because faith has revealed to me that the rate's going to change across the weekend of March 21st, 22nd. So I'm like, there you go, 30-day stage set. Well, Mr. Ray comes out and he goes, nope, gematria is telling me it's going to happen around 3/29. Well, let's look at this, Ray. Let's see at the grave you keep digging for yourself, because, man, you are losing big time in this battle. Ray, here's your claims from the two videos I did yesterday. You said March 29th is a go date. You've also said I've lined up gematria with September 11th from 2001 as a go date for either 3/11 or 3/29. And you're going to be losing out big time on those dates. I'll tell you that right now. But then at the bottom, this is where you really dug your grave and made yourself just not look too good in this, bud. I mean, you're losing big time in this. On the bottom one, you said Wilder by knockout tonight. You said Wilder knock'ems out Tyson. So you're saying Wilder's going to knock out Tyson. And then right after you said it has all kind of gematria on it. Let's see how accurate your claims are on this, bud. So you're saying there's all kinds of gematria and Wilder should knock out Tyson. Let's see what the results of the fight were. Tyson Fury wins in 7th round. So Tyson won, bro. You're saying that Wilder was supposed to win, but Tyson won according to the article. So yeah, you're saying Wilder's supposed to knock out Tyson because it has tons of gematria in it, and according to you, gematria is crazy accurate. And right here, Tyson knocked out Wilder. Well, it goes to show you how accurate your gematria is, bro. Good luck on that. Wish you the best. All right, here's what I wanted to bring to you guys. Through time, I'm very analytical, guys, and through time, I've listened and watched a lot, and I tried to stay quiet about it because I knew they were all correct. I've listened to a lot of gurus provide their own opinion or perception on Kim Clement's original prophetic word. Okay, and they just come out telling you 3-0 and suddenly, guys. Gurus that have told you it's just 3-0 and suddenly and provided an opinion, guys, those are the gurus you need to stop listening to right now. Okay? The original prophetic word from Kim Clement, and I actually tried to find the full thing for you. You can't find the original prophetic word. It's a lot of his old archives have been removed off the internet. But I know for a fact it actually had 3 parts to it. Okay? So any guru who's ever, or Dinar YouTuber who's ever told you that it was just 3-0 and suddenly, don't listen to him any longer. That's not what it was. It had 3 parts to it. Okay? Let's go through the 3 parts and then we'll break it down. The first, I'm going to read you I found what I can be at least the original first half of the prophetic word, and then I'll tell you the second half in a moment. Okay? So here's kind of the first half with the 2 parts. It says, what is the Denari? Hasn't been time, sudden change. So that's the first part where he says hasn't been time, sudden change. And then he goes, so for those that are invested, I cannot tell you to do this or purchase them. For those of you that have been holding on, nothing nothing, nothing, and suddenly. So the first part was hasn't been time, sudden change. The second part was nothing, 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 suddenly. So the second part's 3-0 suddenly. Well, there was also a fourth part where he spoke about a bunch of other stuff, and then near the end, he actually said 4-0 and suddenly. Okay, so those are your three parts: hasn't been time, sudden change. Second part is 3-0 and suddenly. Third part is 4-0 and suddenly. Let's get into this now. Okay, and just so you guys know, nobody's ever had an accurate opinion or understanding of this, but I want to show you kind of what I've put together on this for you. Okay, again, this is just my opinion because it has three parts to it. Okay, so in my opinion, the hasn't been time, sudden change, guys. In my opinion, that's pointing to the year of 2020. Okay, in other words, suddenly, kind of like a sudden change, kind of right after two. Okay, kind of thing. So a sudden change right after two, in my opinion, is 2020. Then we have the second part, the 3-0 and suddenly. Okay, so in my opinion, that means a suddenly kind of right after three. So in my opinion, January is the first nothing, February is the second nothing, March is the third nothing. So in other words, a suddenly right after three. So suddenly sometime in March. Okay. Then the fourth part was 4-0 and suddenly. So in my opinion, that takes us to March. Now, while we're in March, though, we have 4-0 and suddenly. Okay. So March 1st, guys, is actually a Sunday. Okay. So we have to count down. So like the four, like right, like kind of in the 4 weeks in March. So, or fourth weekend of March is what I'm seeing here. 1, 2, or the first Sunday is the 8th. Correction. The first Sunday is the 1st. The second Sunday is the 8th. The third Sunday is the 15th. The fourth Sunday is your suddenly. Okay, which is the 22nd. So I just wanted to break that down to you guys. I've seen a lot of different, uh, where a lot of different gurus have shared their opinion, their understanding of this, and I've just stayed quiet on it because, I didn't think they were anywhere close to being accurate because I've never seen anyone really share all three parts of this with you, and that's how critical this is. You have to share this in its entirety. You can't just come out and say, oh, well, it's only 3-0 and suddenly. No, it was actually 2-0, kind of a 2-0 and suddenly, 3-0 and suddenly, and then a 4-0 and suddenly. So like I said, the 2-0 and suddenly would take us to the 2020. The 3-0 and suddenly would be nothing in January, nothing in February, kind of a suddenly in 3 of March. And then the 4-0 and suddenly while you're in March is the fourth weekend or fourth Sunday of March, which walks you right to the 22nd. So that's what I wanted to show you guys in this. Just so you can know, the news is all over the board. They're tentatively saying they might complete the formation of the government tomorrow on Monday. If they don't, guys, don't be discouraged because, like I said, I'm of the opinion the government's done anyway. And Ray, you want to have any more arguments on this gematria garbage, bud? Because you already dug your own pit in this and made yourself not look the most best or most accurate with what you're preaching and pumping. So anyway, guys, have a great day and God bless. On to the next video.